they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Second down and 4.
Hey, kill.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. Go, Jack. Go, Jack. Ready?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down, Chubb. Down the left sideline. He may go. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They run the option on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Think right. Easy. Read a 44. Read a 44.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have regained the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Browns 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Hey, go. 11.
On play action, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Off the option, here's ETN. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Hey, Ron.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you're doing drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 97 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The Browns at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and that's looking to play really well here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's second and 8. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Hey, let's go.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. This time they stay on the ground. A beautiful fake. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, report.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Red on red.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This one out quickly to Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 114 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy from 10 yards out. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, I'm gone.
Gain of 31 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, second down. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
21.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
They certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A good run there on right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. With that run, double-check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
31. Jaguars 17. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Chubb on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, run!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline it goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on it. You get out the football back for your offense.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They go with Chubb on second down.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Go, go. 30 left.
Lawrence will throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive in crunch time. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said,